Welcome back, everyone. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv, and we are joined by the executive manager of Mountain View Nissan, Thomas Williams. Thomas, how in the world are you?
Doing great, Steve. How about you?
Oh, so now we're going to be polite.
Yeah. We're friends now. We're
taking me down off the air.
That's right.
In front of Pastor Gibson here.
We haven't done anything too bad.
That's probably true. Thomas is my buddy. He is, of course, Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, and we're going to talk Drive It Forward in just a moment. But first of all, Thomas, my goodness, you've had quite a time at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland here recently.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. This summer's really been good. We've got some new models that's just come out with the new 2025 Nissan Kicks. If you haven't had a chance to see it, we just got a truckload in on Friday. It's a brand new redesigned vehicle. It's beautiful. You've probably seen the commercials if you've been watching college football on the Heisman House and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then later on this year, we've got the new Armada, completely redesigned Armada.
Really?
So we've had that body style now for about 5 years. So we'll have new body style coming out in December for it, and then the new Murano. So completely new Murano. So yeah, we've got some good things going on with Nissan, and super excited going into the fall.
And, we see these vehicles all over Cleveland, Bradley County, our southeast Tennessee area. There's a reason for that. There's a reason these vehicles, these models are so popular.
Yeah, it's value, right? So Nissan, as a company, we have 6 models that you can buy under $30,000. There's no other company that offers that. So if you're wanting a good low payment and a car with a lifetime warranty, Nissan's for you.
Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. We've started talking about Drive It Forward the last month or so. So before we meet last year's winner, and everybody knows Stan Gibson, pastor of Candies Creek Baptist Church here. But Thomas, explain the program.
Yeah, so we have 3 Nissan stores in the area. We have the one in Cleveland here, we have one in Dalton, and then we have one in downtown Chattanooga. And every year we get together between the 3 stores, and we give 3 brand new cars away to people in each community that pay it forward, or what we like to call drive it forward. And we have a board that meets monthly, and we go through all the nominees, and we pick a winner for each month, January through August, so 8 per store. And then we bring those winners to the convention center in Chattanooga. This year it's on December the 9th. Mm-hmm. And we have a party, have a DJ, feed everybody, and then introduce all the nominees. And then we draw from each store, and boom, we give away 3 brand new Nissans in one night. And it's so fun. It is one of the best times of the year. My wife, my kids, they love it. They love coming. They talk about it all year long. And it's just our way at Mountain View Nissan to give back to the community, to the people that we feel need to be recognized. Because, Steve, listen, we can sit at home and we watch the news. We listen, to podcast or the radio, and on the news breaks, all we hear is the negative, right. the negative. And we wanted to just take a day and share the positives, share the good news.
That's right.
So that's what we've done. We've been doing it now. This is our 6th year.
Really?
And we had to take a year or 2 off there for COVID, but yeah. So you can go to the websites,
Yeah, how do they? So, go ahead and tell me.
So you can go to cleveland-nissan.com, nissanadalton.com, mtnviewnissan.com, and in the right-hand corner you'll see Drive It Forward. You go on there, you nominate someone. Make sure that when you tell us what's going on about that person, give us. We want to feel full when we read those, right? We don't want 1 or 2 or 3 sentences. We want to know about them. We want to feel like after we get done reading that we know as much as we can about this person. So yeah, go to our websites, fill those out.
And here locally, Cleveland-Nissan.com. Last year, somebody did that. Do you know who did that for you, Pastor?
My kids did. My kids were the ones that wrote letters of recommendation, if you will, and shared our story. And so it was something they had experienced being in a lot of youth soccer programs, and us just using a big old van my brother had given me that was hand-me-down. and we provided a lot of opportunity just after school, picking up kids and going and playing soccer and helping our rec program, so to speak.
So when your name was pulled last year, how did that feel? And I mean, the reaction was immediate all over town.
Well, certainly I appreciate the kindness of Mountain View Nissan. And so what Thomas didn't say a second ago is really in that night you hear 24 stories, so 8 stories from each of the stores. And so, man, it's super inspiring. People that I've served with in our community in different ways, like even Coach Washington from Cleveland Middle School. I helped way back when, and Coach Yates. And so you just get reconnected to people that you've known and served with in different capacities. And so it was super inspiring.
I know. We're joined by last year's Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland Drive It Forward Cleveland winner, Pastor Stan Gibson, Candies Creek Baptist Church here in Cleveland. And Pastor, I mean, Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, they love being involved in the community. When Thomas first came here, one of the first things he talked about was community. And I know you and your family, my goodness, going back generations, have always believed in that.
No question about it. I was at Ken Wallace's funeral yesterday, and just hearing my brother speak of their friendship and the importance of relationships and just the network of people that God's blessed us with here in this community. And certainly part of the call on my life is to try to give back to the community that invested so much in me with Bradley High School and Bradley Junior and Stewart School and so many teachers and coaches and those types of people.
So what do you tell those people out there, Pastor Gibson, who would say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this and nominating somebody? What do you say to that person this morning? I
would encourage it. Again, I thought it was a long shot for us, and really those 8 finalists are just kind of a random drawing that night. But again, I would say we have been blessed by it, and so I've got about 20,000 miles on that little Nissan Kicks, and the gas mileage is much better than that old van, and so so it's been a super big blessing to me, and I think that Thomas and Mountain View Nissan do it because they do want to be a blessing, and because they do want to hear those stories and share those stories, and they can't share the stories if people don't make application there.
That's exactly right. Thomas Williams is the executive manager, Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. I'll give you the final word. What do you say to that person thinking about doing this?
Yeah, we want to. Last year we had hundreds of nominations. Okay, and we want to know about everyone. And we want if your nominee didn't win last year, nominate them again this year, and so on and so on. There's so many good stories out there, and I wish we could take time to tell them all. Stan, I know you met the other 24 finalists. You know, there was a kid that cleans up the rivers, and wow. Some people probably have seen him on the news, but he's been known nationally here in this area.
Exactly what you mean.
And just things like that. People, why do people go above and beyond and pay it forward or drive it forward for the community? It's because they love the community, right? It's because they love what they do, and that's our message. Is we love what we do. We're family owned, and we want to give back to this community. So,
all right. So again, they go to the website,
Cleveland-Nissan.com.
Yeah, we don't care about it. We want Cleveland.
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking about Cleveland. We're going to do it. We're going to have, and I think last year you told me we had the most nominations.
You did. Cleveland had the most nominations.
That's what I'm talking about.
2023.
Yeah, second or third. That's for first losers. We're going to win this whole thing. All right. Cleveland-Nissan.com. Pastor Gibson, so great to see you, buddy.
Good to be with you all.
Again, congratulations from last year. All right, who's it going to be this year? A brand new Nissan. What are we giving away?
Last year was a Kicks. This year it's going to be a Sentra.
A brand new Nissan Sentra. Come on down.